Hello guys, good evening everyone. In this today's session, we are going to discuss about DevOps. What is DevOps? What is AWS? What tools we are going to cover in our present syllabus? So why we need to develop? Why we need to learn DevOps? What is our future if we learn this DevOps, right? So these all the things we are going to discuss. This content is updated content which we are targeting for 2024. So if you observe last 6 months, right, there is a lot of changes in the DevOps tools. So if you this diagram keep on changing, and these tools are there, right? GitHub, Helm, Jenkins, Traffic, Nginx, Maven, Terraform. These are the different DevOps tools which we are using for our projects, which we are using for our existing projects, and many companies are adopting these tools. Let us understand why many companies are adopting these tools and how we need to implement it. If you learn some tools, when the new tools are coming into the market, how we need to update, right? All these things we will discuss in detail. To understand all these things, or to understand this DevOps flow, right, we will go with one general example so that we will understand why this is in this shape, like plan, build, execute, right? This is a continuous integration and continuous delivery. So we are planning some code, we are developing that code, we are building, testing, releases, deploy, operate, and monitor. So this combination is called dev, and this combination is called ops. Means developers and operations are continuously working. What developers are doing, right? Operations teams are doing continuously. What operations teams are doing, right? Developer team are knowing parallelly. So this workflow is trending in the market. Many companies are adapting DevOps and they have implemented it. Why that much craze is available for this DevOps, right? Let's go in detail. So we are working for multiple applications. Like it can be any kind of applications, right? Like we can take any banking applications, banking. Daily we used to do for some transactions, or e-commerce applications for shopping purpose, and any food applications, anything. Okay. If you observe these things, right, what is in common? So daily we are using it for our general purpose. So presently we are targeting, means presently we are considering this in 2023. So if you observe these applications in 2020 or this 2000, right, there is no much demand for these banking applications, e-commerce, or food applications. Of course there is a demand for banking applications. When we go for this e-commerce and food applications, right, recently or from the last 1 decade, many people are using these applications. Before to that, there is a less demand. So to build this application, e-commerce, banking, or food, right, many teams are involved in the backend. For example, imagine we are working for one project. It could be any project, like we can consider Flipkart applications. Suppose we all are working for one project, Flipkart.com. Imagine these Flipkart applications we are working in 2000, okay, 2000 or 2015 this year, okay, 2000 or 2015 we are working for this period. So if you observe here, right, we got a client that Flipkart CEO. So he is requesting, or he given one project to build an e-commerce application. So what is his requirement? Every customer, they want to do shopping from home itself. So what are the products he likes, right? He can log into this particular website and he can purchase that products. So if you observe here, right, in 2015, there is a very less demand for these applications. And this application is same throughout the month or throughout the 3 months, 6 months, or like that. But if you observe presently Flipkart.com, right, there are number of changes happening. Every 1 week, new deals are coming. Every 3 days, new deals. Or when the sale is happening, right, every 1 hour, number of changes are happening into that application. But when we observe previously, right, when we observe previously in 2000 area or 1990, the olden days, means they used to do the waterfall methodology. So if you observe at this period, the application looks like same. If they open www.anybankingapplications.com. So this application is same in January. This application is same in February, March, April, or there may be slight changes for every quarter or offerly. Okay, there will be small changes, but the same applications, if you see now, Flipkart or e-commerce, mostly we'll talk about e-commerce applications. If you talk about the flipkart.com, right, there is applications keep on changing every month, every 15 days, and every day. Sometimes when the sale happens, right, 1 hour deals they are keeping. So here my question is, how they are going to change this application this frequently? If you refresh your page, if you refresh any e-commerce application, right, if you see at 12 o'clock, the applications looks like one with some products. At 1 o'clock, the products keep on changing because the products keep on changing. Here, this Flipkart application is not used by one people or some set of people, not 100 people or 1,000 people. This application is used by worldwide or India. Let's target for India. This application is used by India. And if those who have the Android mobiles, right, every customer has this Flipkart application. So in the backend, they are working in thousands of servers, 10,000s of servers. How they are able to deploy the latest code in 10,000 servers? Okay, let's go with very simple example. You have a laptop. You have a laptop. You have deployed one latest version. So that latest version we can see in our laptop. Similarly, these laptops, I'm saying that we have around 10,000 of laptops. If you want to deploy that latest version in 10,000 applications, 10,000 laptops, how it is possible? DevOps made this activity possible. With the help of DevOps, you can deploy with one click, you can deploy number of changes into this application. With one click, you can easily upgrade your applications from version 1 to version 2, version 2 to version 3. So we need to manage this application, we need thousands of servers, thousands of servers. With one click, we can create number of servers as per the file. Okay, how much we are giving the count, right? If you click or if you create one file, that 100 servers are being created in the backend. All this is possible because of DevOps. I'll show with one example. So these are the different tools which is helping us to create all these activities possible. So let's log in into my AWS account. Imagine we are working for a very small project. We need 5 to 6 servers. That servers I am able to create through AWS Lab. Okay. So, okay, this is AWS console. This we will see in the live sessions, how to create this AWS console, how to log in, all these activities we will see in the live sessions. For as of now, let's see this one. So if you observe here, right, instances. So developers are developing code and we have to deploy this code in these servers. Our main activity is developers are developing the code and we need to deploy this code in these servers. So here I'm saying this, for this small project, I have only 6 servers. What in case, okay, what in case this Flipkart is running in flipkart.com? What in case this website is running in 10,000 servers or 1,000 servers, right? So this count keep on increasing. If it is a less number of servers, we can do it manually. DevOps is not required. If this count at least 50 servers, right, we should implement DevOps. That's why there is a huge demand for DevOps in the market. So DevOps is one of the high paid jobs. after developers. So as usual, evergreen developer after developers, right? They are giving high paid jobs because they need a person who can manages these servers. They need a person who can manages this code. They need a person who can manages this monitoring, everything, infrastructure side related activities, right? Everything. Big person who manages all these things. They are called the DevOps engineers. So let's see. DevOps is a combination of actually two terminologies. DevOps is a combination of two terminologies, dev and ops. So what is dev team means? The person who develop the code is called DevOps team. Oh, sorry, dev team. Okay, the person who develops the code, like developer, we can consider as a dev team, and the person who tests the code, whether the module which he has written right or wrong, to test it right, one team is required, that is testing team. And operations team. Operations team means the person who provides the servers. Generally, in our olden days, we used to call it as IT team, or networking team, networking team, networking team, or DBA team. Okay, these all persons will come under operations team. So dev, now dev and ops is one team only, but previously how it was worked, right? Let us discuss. Dev team, the person who develops the code is the dev, and the person who tests the code is the testing team. So these two people will come under dev team. And operations team, when it comes to operations team, right? IT team, networking team, DBA team, or the person who provides the servers or who manages the servers comes under the operations team. Suppose we have developed one product. That product is very small product, Myntra.com. Okay, Myntra.com, MSN. This Myntra.com, we got a client, and he's saying that we want to do one applications like e-commerce, and we want to sell our top products on our website. So you please design an application. My application should be look like so and so. All his requirements he is giving it. Now, as per his understand, as per his requirement, as per the client requirement, this dev team is there. No, they will start developing the code that UI should look like this. That login page should be on the top right of the corner, or it should be the left or in the middle. So the payment integrations which they want to integrate, ZP, Google Pay, net banking. So he will understand all the scenarios, and he will develop this Myntra.com website. Once this website is designed, right, this testing team will come into activity, and he will test the code. Okay, whether if I apply any SBI card details, that a 10% offer is applying or not, all these details, they will test it. If they found any bugs, he will intimate to the dev team, and this testing team will fix it. Once dev and testing is ready, right? So what we need to do is we need to give this application to the end customers. We need to give these applications to the end customers. So in real time, what we will do is we won't use Windows applications. So most of them are habituated with our Windows environments only. Okay, na? But in real time, what we will do is we won't use Windows servers. We use only Linux servers, because Linux servers are compatible for deploying our applications. 95%, if you use any like Ola, Uber, Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, top products they are using Linux servers only. Very few percent, very few percent, they are using Windows servers. Throughout our sessions, we are going to discuss in Linux servers only. Because if you work in Linux servers, right, it is not a big deal to work in the Windows servers. But suddenly, if you switch from Windows servers to Linux servers, it will become a problem. So, okay, majority we will go with Linux servers only, because all our because to manage the servers, we should have a good command on the Linux environments. If you're completely beginner, or if you're switching your careers from developers to DevOps, testers to DevOps, right? So we have a dedicated session for 5 classes. Okay, from basics to advanced, we will discuss in Linux classes. Please do attend that one. And as of now, imagine, let us consider we are using Linux servers. So what is Linux servers means? It is as of now, consider it is like Windows Server only. Linux service is nothing but Windows Server. What is Windows Server? It will have one OS. Okay, na? It will have one OS. For example, Windows 10 OS, Windows 7 or okay, 10 or 11. What are the OS it has, right? It should have one OS. It should have some CPUs, memory, and it should have some network. Okay, na? Network. So basic configurations will be having, right? And similarly, Linux server is also the same. Linux server is also same. Linux servers will have OS, Ubuntu, CentOS, Red Hat. Okay, na? It also having the network and next network and the CPU's memory, everything. Okay, na? So the just OS differentiation. That's it. Or in a simple terms, we can consider our mobile is also like server only. Mobile is also like server only. So mobile is also having one applications, kind of software. It is having software. It is having network, storage. Here also storage we can consider storage. Here also storage. Okay, na? Storage. So, okay, we are going to deploy our applications in the Linux server. Now, let's see. Our development team has developed the code, and our testing team has thoroughly tested this application. Okay, tested this application, and they found that everything is okay. Imagine they have developed this code on Java applications with some version 9 or version 7, 8, anything. Just for example, they have developed one application with some version, and next they have developed the code and they have developed the dependencies and so on. Now what they are saying is they work, this project deadline is 6 months. This development team work for 6 months, and they are giving this entire code to the operations team, means this team. The operations team who manages this server, who manages this DBA, who manages this network and entire infrastructure, who is to take care, right? They are called the IT team. Once they have developed this code, right, they have deployed on the server. Who will deploy this code in the servers? Once the code is developed, right, they have to deploy on the servers. Who will deploy? Our, okay, we used to deploy this. So for time being, we will consider as DevOps engineers deployed as of now. But here, this team is deploying this code in this server. Once they deploy this code, what happened was this code failed to work. This code is failed and it is not working in the Linux server, or it didn't work in this particular server. Now what this team is saying, that operations team, so we have configured servers correctly or as per your requirement. They are saying that operations team, your code is wrong. This dev team is saying that we have tested this code in our local and it worked perfectly. Your operations team done something wrong. It is completely your fault only. They are blaming this team and this team is blaming this team. There is no coordination between this team and this team. To figure out these issues, there are lot of time is taking, but the client, we need to develop this application or we need to deliver this application in the 7th month. Due to this development and operations team, there is no much coordination between these two people, right? We are unable to deliver this application on time. So these all things we are discussing, how DevOps is helping us between development team and operations team. Nowadays, everyone are using DevOps only, but previously also we should have an idea why, what kind of issues we have faced previously, and how DevOps achieves or DevOps resolve these issues we are discussing. Okay. Now let's go to the next point. So they had some issues and they are saying that this team is saying that you have uninstalled these packages, or you have installed these packages in a wrong way, or you didn't implement what are the versions we have discussed, right? Those packages are not implemented. So these kind of issues, they are saying that now if such kind of issues are there, right? Suppose this infrastructure team is managing 100 servers, right? They need to change this version. Which version they are using? Java 8. Suppose they have installed Java 9, right? Everyone in each and every server, they need to downgrade it to Java 8. It will take lot of time. If they installed correctly on all the 100 servers, right, that is okay. But if they installed any one wrong packages, they need to work on all the 100 servers. This is happening because there is a lack of communication between dev and ops team. Okay, now let's come to this next part. Nowadays, we are following agile methodology. Agile methodology. What this agile methodology is saying is, the same example we will take. One client came, that client name is Myntra. He want to develop this application, or he want one application with so and so features, and that requirement is set to development team and testing team. They have started working it. So their client has given a duration of not 6 months. They are saying that please give my application in just 1 month. Please give my application in 2 months. They are asking to give the application in 2 months. But in 1990s, right? If you observe 1990s or 1995, in those areas, right? 1990, 1995, we can consider 1990 to 2000 period. So if you observe this one, right, these are very big projects. If client gives requirement now, application is delivered after 1 year, or application is delivered after 2 years in waterfall model. Now here what they're saying, in agile methodology, present 2020 trending, okay, 2020. So in olden days, for application development, testing and delivery, app, all these things I have written in PPTs, but I want to discuss in whiteboard. So just concentrate this one. I'll share the PPTs, okay? App development, app testing, app delivery to customer. Previously, it is taking 1 to 2 years. Now they are asking in 2 months. How it is possible? Because it is possible. What they're saying is, initially, you please develop the login page, logout page, payment gateways, and some shoe related products or cloth related products. They want to develop the code on 4 services. So what are the, when we open any application, right, we are seeing some services, shoes, okay, like dress, jeans, everything. Or when you open the bank applications, funds transfer, credit card, recharge, these all are called as services. In real time, we used to call these terminologies as services. So initially, for the first 4 months, what they are requesting is, I need to launch my app with 4 services only. So for developers, it is fine. Okay? To develop only 4 services, they can develop in 2 months and they can deliver this application. But in this scenario, they are developing 40 services in one go. Here, they are developing only 4 services in one go. Yes, it is possible. Okay. Now, what they're doing is, after 2 months, right? After example, 60 days, right? Let us consider after 45 days, they are giving this application to operations team, or after 30 days only, they are giving these applications to operations team. Means they are deploying that 4 services code in this server. When they deploy this code, right, if they found any bugs, Because if they found any bugs, they are resolving those issues immediately only, because it is only 4 services only. If you want to make changes in 40 services, it will take lot of time. But when you deploy the code in 4 services, or when you deploy the code in 4 servers, right, it is very easy to manage. So the app delivery time is 2 months only. What in the first week developers are doing, this operations team knows what we are expecting. Suppose this app they are developing with version 10. So they will install the packages accordingly. Here, what happening is they are first developing and they are preparing the environments. Here, what happening? Development and operations are happening parallelly. So suppose I'm saying that I want to insert some data. So you're preparing Excel. So I want 2 to 3 columns extra. So you're parallelly preparing that Excel sheet as per my requirement. Similarly, this development is doing, this development team has developing the code, right? According to that requirement, operations team started operations team means started implementing the requirements according to the dev team. So within 1 month only, we are developing that application. And the next 2 weeks are testing. Next 2 weeks are going live. So 2 months of product, right? 2 months of product. 1 month development is going on. 2 weeks testing is going on. Means testing and deploying is going on. And fourth week, it is going live. It is going live. Next, in the 3rd month, what client is asking is, now they had come up with a new requirement. So our app is ready, right? Yes, many customers have started using it. Now I want this, for example, any product in Myntra, kids wear, this option also it should display. So this, in this scenario, I am giving only time of 14 days. 14 days. So presently our Myntra app, whenever we are open app, 4 services we are seeing it. From the 15th day onwards, spelling mistakes ignore. From 15 days onwards or 14 days onwards, right? 5 services coming to our app. So to develop these 15 services, so developers will developing the code. So which module should is okay for developing that kids wear, and that the testing team is parallelly testing, and okay, like operations teams are deploying the code accordingly. So within the 14 days only, we are getting our app ready. Now the next scenario. Now I want to my app, one minor change. The thing is, logo previously we have configured on extreme left. Now client want that logo should be on right side. So they will make changes this code in just 15 minutes or 1 hour. They will test this code in 30 minutes and it is going live in just 1 click. Means it is going live in 10 to 50 minutes or 10 minutes, like that consider. So in this example, we have considered that previously to deliver one application or any application, it is taking 2 months. Now, this application is taking only 2 months for 4 services. So here in Agile methodology, what we are doing, entire application, we are not developing in one go. This entire product is not developing in one go. We are dividing these applications into client requirement. What client is asking the first scenario, right? They are developing the code and they're making the live. And they're next developing the another 4 scenarios, they're making the live. Any small changes within the day, we are doing it. So this is Agile methodology concept. Now let's come to DevOps. Here I have one question that Agile methodology is doing fine only. Agile methodology is working fine. So what Agile methodology is saying that we are delivering your applications. We are delivering your apps within short time. or as per the client requirements, we are delivering it in agile methodology. But agile methodology is facing some challenges. Agile methodology is facing some challenges. What kind of challenges? Let's see. Suppose this Myntra product is became very famous. Means it is famous applications. Okay, their service, okay, their delivery, pricing, quality, everything is fine. Now, what this Myntra CEO is trying to do is they want to expand this business. Previously, how many people they have targeted this a product? They have targeted for one district, or we can consider as one county. We can call it as county, district, anything. Okay. Suppose, well, let's convert into figure numbers. So they are targeting one area and they are delivering this product. And this area has 100 members only. For this 100 members, they have launched two servers, and they have deployed five services of code on Linux servers, two Linux servers. They have deployed this code on two Linux servers. Now, client, what he is saying is, we want to expand this business. I got a very good client, or I got a very best deals from clothing. I got a very best deals from shoes, or I got a very best deals from so and so. Cloth related items, every item we want to publish is. Now, we are not 5 services now. I want to make from 5 services to 100 services. So presently, how many developers are working? Presently, 2 developers are working. Hire 8 more developers. Okay, guys, just this is an example that how we are implemented DevOps, how DevOps is evolved, what kind of issues we have previously faced. Just we are telling with one example. So we'll go with the same one. Okay, previously we had targeted one area of 100 customers, and we have only 2 servers and 5 services of code. We have deployed successfully in 2 Linux servers. Now the scenario is changed. We means more and more team got hide in the backend. Now what we are doing is, we want to thousands of customers, not single area, but entire India. We are going to target this one. If entire India we are targeting, right, 2 servers is not sufficient. At least 1,000 servers are needed. 1,000 servers are needed. So previously, what you had done is, you have deployed these 5 services of code on 2 servers. Now, what you need to do? You need to deploy 100 services of code on 1,000 servers. For example. So just I'm connecting for this Flipkart application, right? www.flipkart.com. Here, what I am doing is, I am going to search bar. I am opening command prompt, CMD command prompt. Click on this one. I got one kind of black terminal. Ping www.flipkart.com. Just I'm pinging this server. So I got one IP 163.53.76.86. Means whenever I hit this server, I'm getting a request from this server. Parallelly, you also execute the same process. Open this terminal, CMD, and execute this command, ping www.flipkart.com or amazon.com, anything. So if you do the same activity, right, you will get one IP, that is different IP. Another person will get different IP. Each and every person will get different IPs, because Flipkart application is not a small application. It is one of the largest e-commerce application. So in the backend, 1,000 servers are working, not even 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 servers are working as per the present. For example, if any sales are working, Diwali sale is going on, so they need 3,000 servers. If no sale is going on, right, they need only 500 of servers. So depends upon the load, depends upon the capacity, number of servers will vary from number of servers will vary. Okay. So this is the common point. So here my scenario is my IP is this one. Application looks like this. Your application is, your IP is different. Your application looks like this only. And another person is IP address is different. But everyone having the same UI, the same flight offers, okay, the same international flight offers, the same, okay, like smart TVs, everyone getting the same UI. But in the backend, servers serving is different. Different. Okay. Yeah. That's it. Okay. Now here the scenario is, now we need to deploy these 100 servers, 100 services in 1,000 servers. It is really a challenging task. Previously, our work is to deploy the services, whatever they are developing, right? We are deploying in 2 servers. Server 1 deployed, server 2 deployed, server 3 deployed. Now, like that, you have very big list. You need to deploy 1,000 servers. It is a big challenging task that Agile is unable to handle it. In that scenario, this DevOps came into the market. What this DevOps is saying is, so you're working for one project, right? You're working for one project. Yes, Myntra project. Myntra needs 1,000 servers. When sale is live, they need 1,000 servers. When there is no sale, they need only 200 servers. When again another sale come, like January sale or Christmas sale like this, again they need hundreds of thousands of servers. Here what I'm saying is, your infrastructure is not constant. Your infrastructure is not constant. Infra is nothing but servers only. Okay, just a terminology change. Infra is not constant. So then how you are able to manage it? Suppose you have a requirement of 1,000 servers. You are working day and night for 10 days, and you have created, almost you worked 20 hours or 18 hours per day, and you have created this environment. And what happened was, in the next week only, you have to terminate. Terminate means delete all the rest 800 servers. Again, you need to create it. This really becomes a challenging task. So in that scenario, DevOps, what it is saying is, use our tools. DevOps is not a single tool. DevOps is a process. DevOps is a process. DevOps is methodology. DevOps is a methodology. DevOps is culture. DevOps is culture. If you work for small project, your requirements will vary. If you work for any big project or medium project, your requirements will vary. So understand the project requirement and you have to work. Suppose we are living in our hometowns. So suppose we are living in hometowns in different area. Every area has different culture. So in our area, we are comfortable with that one. When we go to any other different locations, and different states of India, their culture is different. You need to adapt that environment and you need to live. Similarly, every project has different requirement. So as per the project requirement, you have to understand and you need to implement these DevOps tools. Now let's understand this one. So whenever that Myntra CEO is giving some requirement, they are planning that requirement. They are doing coding for that requirement. They are building, they are testing, and they are releasing. Whenever they are releasing means they are doing it to the production server. Production server 1, 2, 3, 4 is there now. They are deploying that code into the production, and operation team is they are operating and they are monitoring. If they face any issues, that monitoring means continuously we are observing that application. If we face any issues, we are immediately telling to the development, and again they are planning the new changes. They are rebuilding the code. They are building, testing, release, deploy, operations. Now it is fine, relax. If you face any other new issues, again plan for the new changes or modify the new changes, plan, code, deploy. So this is continuous development and continuous delivery. With these releases, right? With these releases, we are frequently getting the product releases on time. Have we ever faced in recent times that you're working for you're searching for one product, suppose this one, okay, suppose this one, if you want to book one flight ticket initially, or if you want to book any mobile, and it is when it goes to the payment, is that cancellation decline, these kind of issues are very less we are facing. But in previous days, right, till when it go to that live environment, right, means we are doing the purchasing transaction used to fail, and the transaction is decline, means not related to card details, transactions failed or the service is not available. Suppose you are applied one credit card, this 10% SBI discount. So after applying the card details also, amount transaction is not detected. These kind of issues we are not facing at all because of DevOps only. Before deploying into that code, before deploying the code into the production, each and everything is taken care and we are releasing it to that live environments. Okay. Now what this DevOps is saying is, okay, Myntra team, we are talking directly to Myntra CEO. So you need so and so requirement, right? You need 100 services. Okay. 100 services code will be developed by developer. 100 services code tested by tester. This developer is there now, nearly 10 developers are working. Good. This testing team is there now, nearly 5 testing teams are working. Okay. For this project, how many servers we required? 1,000 servers. Okay, for 1,000 servers means we nearly required 10 DevOps engineers, 10 DevOps engineers, 20 DevOps engineers, because we need to manage many servers, no? No. These many people are not required. It is the person who knows DevOps completely. One person is required. Or for the support person, 1 or 2 people only for this project. Not like development 10 and testing 5 required. No, these many people are not required to manage 100,000s of servers, because this DevOps is saying that we have many tools. Implement our tools. So if you need 1,000 servers, write one file and run that file. You will get 1,000 servers in one go. Very powerful tool, that is Terraform. You write one file and run that file. 1,000 servers are created in the backend. Suppose I'll show you the manual process. Suppose, okay, I am logging into AWS console. Okay, just launch the instance. I'm launching one server. Suppose if you want one laptop, you are going for any nearby store and purchasing one laptop, right? Similarly, I am purchasing one laptop, one server. The server name is testing server or any MacBook, okay, Mac, or any Windows server, as per your requirement. Just launch it. Simply, I'm creating a test server to deploy. And here they're giving what kind of laptop you required or what kind of OS you required. You required Amazon Linux, or you required a Mac OS, Windows Server, Ubuntu, Red Hat. Many OSs they are offering. Okay, just here what I'm doing is we are providing some basic details. Everything just just watch it. These things I'll discuss in detail and just launch an instance. Means many options I went with default only. Many options I went with default only. But if you customize this one, right, it will take 5 minutes. It will take 5 minutes. But I have gone through by default options. Test deploy. One server is ready. It is in pending state. We'll wait when it comes to live. Till it comes to live, it is in pending state. It will take approximately 30 seconds. DevOps concept understandings are very important. It can't be understood in one day. So we need to travel like 2 months, 3 months, then we'll get a clarity. But as of now, overview, I'm just giving to, I'm trying to explain this one. One server is ready. Now what I'm doing is, I want this server I have created now, like this. Each server is taking 5 minutes. With customization, I need to create thousands of servers. If I want to create thousands of servers, right, each taking 5 minutes, how much time it will take? Or how many months it will take? That too, I am doing it manually. Initially, for the first 2 to 3 hours, I may work properly, but later on, due to tiredness or multitasking, I may not work properly, or there are chances of manual human errors. For this point, what I'm saying is, I am going to use Terraform. If I create a Terraform file with customization, all the servers, no need to wait for 1,000 hours or 10 days or 15 days, right? Within an hour, as per our requirement, within an hour, 1,000 servers will be ready. Just with one click. Suppose you don't need that 1,000 servers. That sale is gone. Okay, sale is completed. So you need only 800 servers, or you need to terminate 1,000 servers. Just create another Terraform file to terminate that one. Create another Terraform file for terminate that one. So your servers will be created in less than 30 minutes. Suppose this server is there, no? Just I'm logging here. I log into my AWS console. I will select that particular server, go to actions, go to instance state, and terminate. These servers will be removed from my account. So if you observe this one, refresh, shutting down. So this is terminated. So like that, I need to do it for 1,000 servers. It is a lot of time-taking process. But if you do this activity with one command, right? With one command, your activity will be fulfilled. Your activity will be fulfilled. Next, another example. Servers you're creating, that is okay, fine. If applications want to work, what kind of things we require, right? What kind of things we require? Suppose I want to watch one movie. What is my requirement? I need Windows laptop, and that movie present on that laptop, and one supporting player, VLC player or MX player, VLC player. These things required to watch one particular movie in one device. Now the thing is, you have created 1,000 servers successfully. If that applications needs to work on that server, means I need to install Java package or .NET package. I'll tell you those things in the live session. For time being, let everyone consider, for freshers who are there, right? Consider with this VLC example only, and for experienced people, go with this concept. Java, okay, I need to install Java package. I need to install the .NET package. I need to install the PHP package. I need to deploy the code, that 100 services code. I need to deploy on that server. If I want to do that activity, each server is taking 30 minutes to perform this activity. 1,000 servers into 30 minutes. It will take a lot of time. Not required. We have another DevOps tool which will manage everything. So that is Ansible. Ansible. Write a playbook to install these respective packages. Write a playbook to install these respective packages. Run one playbook, your all packages will be installed. Run one playbook, your all packages will be, this is server 1, this is server 2, and this is server 1000. Run one playbook or run one file. We can see the magic. Packages will be installed automatically. Packages will be uninstalled automatically. Servers will be created automatically. Servers will be terminated automatically. Everything like that. Every DevOps tool has its own specifications. Jenkins, Maven, Linux, HashiCorp, Ansible, Grafana, AWS, Tomcat, Helm, GitHub. These all tools, we have to implement it for projects. So that's why every company is hiring DevOps engineers, like to deploy one project. If you want to start one project, right? If you want to start any project, suppose we are doing job now, as of now, our future target is we want to start our own startup company. So we need one developer, one tester, and one DevOps engineer who knows all tools, who can manage our infrastructure, who can manage our servers, who can manage everything, right? So they are hiring. And one more tool. The thing is, suppose the thing is, we are creating some n number of servers, that 1,000, 150, anything. You are creating these many servers, that is okay. But what next? How these servers are performing, we should know. Whether the server is up, server is down, server failing due to CPU, server failing due to memory, server failing due to network. So we should know. So we need monitoring tools. With 1,000 servers, managing is really a challenging task. Suppose if you have two mobiles, to manage two mobiles only, we will face some issues. Suppose which mobiles is getting network, when you go to some areas, right, which mobile got network, which mobile there is no network. So continuously we can't, of course, two mobiles are manageable, but when it go to three mobiles, 3 to 4 mobiles, it is a challenging task. Suppose if you have thousands of servers, we can't keep an eye on each and every server. When there is a big list, or when there is a big list in your AWS console, right? So keeping an eye on each and every server is not possible. This server, not possible. So what I'm saying is, we have to implement a monitoring tool. So it will help us to monitoring your infrastructure. Rishi, all servers are working fine. 100 server is failing. Please have a look into this. That too, CPS memory, CPS issues it is having. That 500 server is facing some disk usage issues. First server is failing so and so issues. Okay, number of CPUs memories are consuming. Process is taking more time. So where there is an exact issue, right? Monitoring tool will alert us to concentrate on particular servers. We no need to worry the rest of the servers. They are working fine because DevOps monitoring tool is taking care. Okay. Next. Now, why there is a huge demand for DevOps with AWS? So if you learn only DevOps, right, there will be limited calls only. Of course, there will be a calls, but limited. But the person who knows DevOps with cloud, they are having a huge demand. That too, not a basic knowledge. You should have a good hands-on experience on each and every tool. How? tool works, how tool works, how to implement, how to implement the tool, how to configure the tool, how to use the tool effectively. Everything you should know in depth. Basic knowledge is maybe sufficient for the freshers, but the persons who want to go enter into IT, or the person who is switching their career from one domain to another domain, means one domain to DevOps domain. So it is recommended to have in-depth knowledge, because what they're doing, they are giving their infrastructure to you. So if they face any issues, okay, so and so person, Sarath is going to resolve these issues. If they face any issues, Vishal is going to issues. He can handle it. That much confidence they have on you, and you have to build that one. So learning those many tools is possible. Of course, it is possible. The only thing is practice. First thing, practice. Second thing, practice. Third thing, practice. Practice until you're confident on that particular topic. If you get a single output, right, one time I have shown in the classroom, you got the output. Don't leave like that. Practice the same activity multiple times. If you do the multiple times solely, then you will get the confidence. If you do only one time practice, just you know how it works. But if you face any issues, right, you may not resolve. So the thing is practice, practice, practice. So for practice, what we had done was, I have created one app, or we have designed one app that is available in Play Store, Khushi Infotech DevOps app. So what it will do is, daily your class recording session will be uploaded in that app. You need to watch that video and you need to complete the task. Perfect. That you will do it anyway. Once you are done, right, you need to submit so that I can understand you're done with the present task, or your delay in last three classes. So I can monitor your performance. Next, once this activity is done, right, so what we will do is, suppose in class, I have shown one example with Java 8. So in lab, I will give you one more lab. In lab, what you need to do is, you need to do the same activity with different version, Java 9. In other words, don't leave about Java. Suppose in classroom, I have shown you how to install or configure Windows 10 OS in your server. This activity we have performed. So you need to complete this task and you need to submit the result to me. Our team will monitor, as well as your lab or task will be, you need to configure Windows 11. Next, you need to uninstall Windows. Just this is general example, but the list which I showed on the PPT, right? Those skills, the same example we are going to perform on that activity. So you need to uninstall, upgrade, downgrade, upgrade, downgrade, upgrade the OS, downgrade upgrade the OS, downgrade the OS. All this activity you need to perform. If you learn only this thing, you are able to do the class task easily. But if you perform these kind of operations, right, you can work on any environment. Like that, imagine we are going to perform the same steps. For each and everything. So what we are going to do? This you can see Jenkins, right? Jenkins, how to configure Jenkins, how to uninstall Jenkins, how to upgrade Jenkins. Because today is November 4th, 2023. You got job after 3 to 4 months. When you are working in some project, right? After a period, versions keep on updating, right? Versions keep on updating. So in that scenario, how you are going to manage it? You should know how to upgrade your applications. So how your applications are upgrading in the backend? Because some operations team are working. Open your WhatsApp and check the present version 1 point something, any versions. Okay, now your WhatsApp version is, let us consider 1.10. After a week, check it 1.11. After a week, check it 1.12. How it is upgrading in the backend? Because the person or the DevOps engineer who is working on WhatsApp, who is working for WhatsApp, they are performing these activities. Similarly, you also need to practice these activities in class so that we can upgrade, downgrade, uninstall, install, uninstall, any kind of operations we can make it. Okay, yeah. And one more small introduction about AWS. Small, just 5 minutes, please. 5 to 10 minutes, another 5 to 10 minutes. These things are very important. So you can make a decision whether this job profile suits you or not. You can make a decision. Let us why there is a huge demand. Not huge, it's a huge demand for AWS. Why there is a huge demand for AWS? Because they are providing the best services. They are providing the best services in the market. Previously, you have observed, I launched one server from AWS account. How much time I took to launch this server? How much time it took to launch one server? 1 minute, 2 minutes? I have completed that activity in just 2 minutes. I have launched one server from AWS. Suppose I am asking you to buy, I have given you 1 lakh rupee and I am asking you to buy one laptop. How much time it will take for you to buy one laptop? So you are going to, okay, you need to travel or 5 to 10 kilometers from your place where the nearest store is available. And you need to configure OS. Okay, you have to go there and you have to say your requirements. After saying that requirements, that laptop may available, may not available. So they need to order. So it will take another 1 or 2 days. Hardly, let us consider it is taking 2 days. If I give you 1 lakh rupee and if I ask you to buy a laptop, 1 day or 2 days it is taking. But how much time we are able to within a 1 or 2 minutes we are able to launch this server. Keep this point. I'll discuss it again. I will interlink this point. Previously, we are using servers. We are for Myntra project. We are using on-prem servers. What are on-prem servers? Suppose on-prem servers means, I'll show one diagram. On-prem servers. On premises. Okay, like this. You can consider this one. The person who is taking care of all your servers, organization servers, right? This person, this is called the IT person, and these servers are called on-prem servers. On-prem servers. Now, what I'm saying is, these on-prem servers are nowhere. Nowhere means not completely. It's like we can consider audio. Sure. Okay, just I'm covering another 5 minutes, please. Another 5 minutes. I'll tell you those scenarios. Just last scenario. I'll discuss those things. Yeah. See, these are the on-prem services. Okay. What I'm saying is this concept is nowhere we are using this in the market. Why? Because on-prem. This is actually lengthy intro, but we need to cover all these things because it's a combination of DevOps and AWS. No, so both the things. So on-prem servers means, suppose if I give you 2 lakh, 1 lakh, it is taking some time to buy one laptop. Suppose our Myntra product is application got success. And previously we have launched our application with just 2 servers, right? 2 servers. And we bought 2 into 1 lakh, 2 lakhs. We have invested 2 lakhs and our application is working fine. Now our CEO, Myntra CEO, he want to make this application live, Suppose if you are not using cloud, what we need to do? Client has to pay the money and he need to bring the laptop. Suppose he bought 100 of laptops, 100 laptop into 1 lakh. It will cost 1 CR. Correct? It will cost 1 CR. He invested so much for this live project, or he invested so much for that particular live, 10 days live. After the live, what is position? So do people buy all the means throughout the 365 days? Will they buy the products? No. Only when the sale is there, at that time only they will buy. Rest of the time means many people won't buy. So what here happening is, if you are not using cloud, you need to invest a lot of money. But what AWS is doing is, suppose if you want servers for 1 week, don't invest 1 CR before only. Just use our servers and we will use servers for 1 week and pay for 1 week only. Suppose we are launching one project and that project is live for 2 months and we need to pay for 2 months only. We want to pay for 2 months only. Suppose we have tested one applications for 1 day. So pay 1 day charges only. So this method is called pay as you go. Previously, if anyone want to start a startup project, Ed startup, you can consider Ed startup. It becoming a challenging task because we have to invest more and more. 10 lakh, 20 lakh, 30 lakh, depends upon the project. But what these people are saying is, because most of the amount they have investing on servers only. Suppose after investing 30 lakh, what in case that project fails? The client is not giving project to us. So the person who started this project, he will be under huge losses. In that scenario, what AWS, Azure, GCP, Alibaba, Oracle, IBM, these clouds came into the market. Means IBM, Oracle, they are using it from very long period, but AWS, Azure came into the market. In the market leader is AWS only. This every 3 months they are conducting the reports and quadrant reports. That quadrant reports every time AWS on the top position, and the next position is Azure, GCP, and the remaining all. Okay. So there is a huge demand for servers, databases, not only these things. Okay. If you observe this one, right? If you go to this list, EC2, okay, means servers, containers, databases, developer tools, okay, game development, Internet of Things, all media services. Even they are offering best services for media. Click on this option, media, and if you see this one, right, media live. In olden days, if people want to give live, they want to do live, right? How it will happen? So nearly 3 to 4 big vehicles. They means the generator, everything. Okay, they had to travel for 60 kilometers, 30 kilometer, depends upon the that where they want to take the live, right? And they need to set up everything and they're doing the live. They're covering this live for only 30 minutes. But how much they have invested? 60 kilometers, they need to travel 3 to 4 people, that infrastructure, drivers, reporters, they have to invest lot of money. Now what they are doing is, all the media people, they are taking one high configuration laptop, they're connecting to AWS, and they are clicking on Media Live. So just here the investment is just only one scooter, one laptop, and the distance how much you want to travel, right? Previously, 4 to 5 or 10 people used to take care this activity. Now one person is successfully doing this activity. So that's why this AWS became very popular. Okay, just overall again we'll discuss in tomorrow session. But as of now, overall view of DevOps is so if you observe this one, right, content which we are going to discuss. These DevOps tools we are going to cover, and what tools we are going to cover. What is the DevOps engineer roles and responsibilities? Everything I will discuss. The person who can learn these courses: developers, admins, network administrators, those who want to start your career in IT. You can choose this one. And modules which we are going to cover is this is the syllabus which I have prepared for 2024. If you go for any interview, these tools are must. So the thing is Kubernetes, Ansible, Cloud, Terraform, Prometheus, Grafana, scripting, Maven, Tomcat, version control. These things, these modules we are going to cover. And in this module, what topics I'm going to cover, everything I have mentioned here. So kind of introduction to DevOps, that module 1, module 2, Linux fundamentals, and module 3, version control systems, module 4, Maven, continuous integration, each and everything. Okay, what topics we need to do, and how we need to do the live projects, right? Everything. So if you observe this one, monitoring, I have shown you, right? Prometheus for monitoring all our servers. These things I have discussed this. And this one, Docker and Kubernetes. For absolute beginners, this may be a completely a new terminology for you, but not a problem. Everything we are going to cover this from scratch, because what we have is like I have my own website. So this one, okay, rushiinfotech.in. So here all the installations, how you need to set up your lab, how you need to set up the lab, how you need to create the accounts, how you need to install the packages. The only thing is you need to launch server from AWS and you need to run these commands. That's it. If you face any issues also, what are those issues and what are those solutions also, everything I have mentioned in our blogs. These blogs are maintained by me. So as I said earlier, the versions keep on upgrading, right? Present, while you're practicing, you may get outputs. But what in case after 6 months, if you do practice, it may fail, but not a problem. Our blogs are up to date. You can follow that one and you can install these packages. And one more thing, this class related app, So what we will do is this class plus portal only, you'll get all the access, tests, everything. So you need to complete the test time to time. Okay? Test attempted or not, or where you have done the mistakes, everything, you'll get the reports automatically to your app itself, these things. And yeah, I'll share you the syllabus once go through this syllabus. Okay. So okay, what things we are going to cover, and what projects we are going to do. Okay, end-to-end projects with all the tools, mock interviews, one-on-one. Means initially you need to set up the labs. So how you need to set up the labs, everything we will discuss it. Okay, na? And yeah, this total the course duration is 3 months of duration. Okay, 3 months of duration. 3 months of duration. This another 4 days we have demos. 4 days we have demo. You can attend my live sessions. Tomorrow we are going to do the live sessions practicals. So just follow that sessions, and if you are able to understand the flow which I'm going to teach you and you are comfortable, we can continue. Or if you face any difficulties, just you can let us know. So we'll plan it accordingly. So next, our live sessions will be from November 15th. November 15th, after Diwali. Diwali, we are going to start this batch. And this batch timings is from evening 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. Initially, first 2 weeks only. First 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, right? Because we need to cover some basics. Many of them are new to this Linux environments. They should practice well. So Saturday, Sunday is practice. After 2 weeks is done, right? We will be having classes from Monday to Saturday. Sunday is completely lab. Sunday is completely lab or okay, yeah, relax. Yes, this one. Okay, this is our plan. This is our plan for our next 3 months. And your point of contact means with your references. Okay? Those who are from Maharshi, you can contact Maharshi. And those who have any references, right, you can contact Sunil, Sushi Infotech admin. Sunil, you can contact this person. And those who are switching your career, from non-IT to IT, and those who have career gaps, if you have a career gap, right, so you need to take care of few things, like to enter into IT, you need to go with some experience only. So those who have the career gaps, or the person who is already working, and if you are working for any non-IT or BPO experience and with the less salaries, right? Just we will discuss in a personal call and we will finalize this one. Okay. Yeah, that's it, guys. And tomorrow also we have a demo session. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. only. This 6 p.m. Please connect on the same link. If you want to communicate regarding your career gaps and everything, right? Please contact this number. Sunil will share your number. Sunil will share my number. We will discuss what the personal call. Yeah, guys. Valentine 1, any questions? Soundarya, Sarath, Rohit Sai, Mahesh, Divya, any questions? Ashok, John Jairo, any questions, please?
Fine.
Yeah. John Jairo, any questions?
Yeah, I have one question.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, this is Mahesh. Actually, any programming skill is required to move this DevOps field?
Yeah, Mahesh.
Or yes.
We are going to scripting knowledge is required. Scripting.
Okay, scripting knowledge, basic scripting, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Das, any questions? Shiv Das, you have any questions? George, Shiv Das, yeah, please.
Yeah, Rushi, for a very good explanation, and it's covering latest DevOps tools.
Yeah.
And I'm very impressed with your demo.
Yeah, please. So this installation, these tools which is going to be trending for upcoming 2024, because no, there are a lot of changes between 1 year before. The DevOps is different, and now the DevOps is different, because the thing how we need to prepare is, so as we know that the market presently, the hiring is freezed. We need to discuss everything in open way. So presently the market, we are freezing, right? We are less openings, and many people got layoffs from the last year, like that. So the thing is, the persons who are already worked, they are out of their projects, and the persons who are already learned this course, they are also waiting for the job. The thing is, with this basic stuff, means if you learn 1.5 year before or those stuff, right, if you want to crack the job with that stuff, it is really becoming a challenging task. So that's why I'm covering these tools. So I'm sharing this syllabus. Once go through this, those who are already experienced people, you will have a detailed understanding. Around 42 slides are there. So in each and every topic, what we are going to cover, these advanced topics actually. AWS Terraform is there, no? As I said initially, only Terraform, it is a mandatory skill for everyone who want to start their career. These are advanced topics I have added, and we can implement it. Yeah, Shabdas, we will cover this. Yes, tomorrow I will cover different topics, and we will do the lab sessions from tomorrow onwards. You can consider it as live sessions only from day 1 onwards, only live. So tomorrow I will give an overall view of DevOps, and we'll start with the practicals. Vihal, yes, Vihal, you'll get all these documentations from Sunil. Sunil, you'll get it, Vihal. George and Saida, any questions, please? Valentini, Val? So if no questions, I think I'm done for the day. Happy weekend. We'll see tomorrow at same timings. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Rishi.
Yes.
Thank you, Rishi.
Thanks everyone. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.